My child, why are you still waiting when I have already opened the door? Why do you hesitate when I, the Lord, have whispered to you again and again? Then now I thunder. Do you think you still have time? Do you think the shaking around you is accidental? No, my child, this is not coincidence. This is a divine alarm sounding from my throne, piercing the veil between realms, calling your soul to awaken before it's too late. You have entered a threshold, a sacred final moment of decision. I have brought you to the edge of a shift that cannot be delayed. I am not speaking to your surface. I am speaking directly to your spirit. You have been stirred. You have been uneasy. You have sensed something was different. Now I confirm it. Something has been released in the spiritual realm that demands your full attention. The enemy knows it. He has seen what I am about to deliver into your life. He has launched chaos not because you are weak, but because you are carrying something holy, something world-shifting, something ancient and sacred awakened for this hour. Do not mistake this moment as routine. This is not just another message. This is not just another day. This is a summons. You have prayed for breakthrough. Now I tell you, breakthrough stands outside your door. But the door only opens to faith, not passive belief, not silent agreement, but bold, radical, undeniable faith expressed in motion, declared in words, lived out in obedience. I, the Lord, am not delayed. The things I have prepared for you have been set in motion. The provision, the healing, the opportunity, the restoration, they are not concepts. They are real, already dispatched, already moving toward you. But here's the truth you must face. If you do not respond, you may miss them. Not because I withdraw them, but because your heart was not ready to receive. I've sent signs. I've spoken in your dreams. I've stirred the waters of your soul. I've allowed discontent to rise so you would not settle. I've placed restlessness within your spirit so you would seek me. Even now you know this is not just words on a screen. This is a divine encounter. I am the Lord your God. I do not repeat myself without reason. When I emphasize, it is because eternity is pressing into time, and eternity is pressing now. Do you hear it in your spirit? The sound of urgency, the call of the Spirit drawing you out of hesitation, out of smallness, out of the places where you have dulled your fire. The enemy has lied to you. He said it was over. He said your season had passed. He said you missed your moment. But I say this to you now, your true moment has just begun. You are not behind. You are right on the edge. But what you do in these next moments will determine if you cross over. This is not a drill. This is not symbolic. This is real. The next chapter of your destiny is open before you. But I will not force you to turn the page. You must choose. Will you rise? Will you believe me again? Will you cast off the garments of apathy, of fear, of spiritual sleep, and step into alignment with what I'm releasing? There are things waiting for you on the other side of obedience that no eye has seen. Yes, even now the angels assigned to your journey are watching. They are ready to move when you move. They are poised at the edges of heaven's threshold, carrying blueprints of what I desire to build through you. But they cannot build what you do not believe for. They cannot release what you will not prepare to receive. Let me ask you plainly, are you ready to let go of what's been holding you back? Because I am ready. I am not pacing in confusion. I am not waiting on the world. I am waiting on you. Stop rehearsing the past. Stop clinging to broken memories like they are badges of safety. Stop defining yourself by wounds. I already healed by failures. I already forgave by lies. I already shattered. You keep asking me to confirm if this is really me, but your spirit already knows. The weight in your chest right now, yes, that is my glory stirring. The trembling in your soul, yes, that is my spirit moving. The sudden tears, you're not imagining that. That is me awakening what has been buried under the dust of delay. Now I speak to that part of you that still doubts. Rise. You have been chosen for this hour. You have been selected, anointed, trained not to shrink but to shine. You carry a voice that breaks chains. You carry a heart that heals generations. You carry fire that terrifies the enemy. This is why he's fought you so relentlessly. But I have not allowed him to destroy you, because I still have plans for you. I'm not asking for perfection. I'm asking for obedience. I'm not demanding that you feel strong. I'm asking you to trust that I am your strength. The enemy's greatest fear is not your weakness, it's your awakening. Because when you awaken, you will remember who you are. You will remember who I am. You will remember what we've already overcome together, and that memory will ignite a boldness in you that nothing can extinguish. So this is my final warning. If you keep waiting for a perfect moment, it will pass. If you keep waiting to feel fully ready, you will miss it. I am not working through your feelings. I am working through your faith. Now rise. Stand in the knowledge that I, the Lord, have appointed this time. Stand like Elijah on the mountain, hearing not the earthquake, not the fire, but my whisper, and knowing that whisper is mightier than any storm. Stand like Joshua before the Jordan, not knowing how the waters would part, but walking anyway. Stand like Peter on the water, eyes fixed not on the waves, but on my face. Stand like Mary, saying, "Be it unto me according to your word," even when it made no sense. This is your hour. Speak it aloud. I will not delay. I will not look back. I will not shrink. I say yes to your call. Declare it with your mouth. Let the spiritual realm hear you. Let the angels move at your voice. Let the heavens record your response. Because when you say yes, everything changes. The resistance will tremble. The pathway will clear. The waters will part. And what has been withheld will be released. This is not fiction. This is not poetry. This is me, your God, calling you by name. Do not ignore me, because this window will not remain open forever. And what I am offering you now, if received, will change everything. I need you to listen, not with your ears, but with your spirit, for what I am about to unveil is hidden from the eyes of the flesh, but exposed before me. My child, there has been resistance. You have sensed it. You have felt the strain, the delay, the pressure that seemed unexplainable. You've been asking, why are things not flowing when I've trusted you? And I, the Lord, will now reveal the cause. There is a deliberate interference against you, a demonic opposition not imagined, not symbolic, but real, strategically placed to halt what I've begun in your life. The one who opposes me has studied your lineage, tracked your weaknesses, and tried to exploit every wound. He has assigned forces not to destroy you at once, but to weary you slowly, to wear you down just enough so that you stop short of the breakthrough I ordained. He has whispered lies in the quiet. He has made delays look like denials. He has sent distraction in the form of convenience, discouragement, wrapped in logic and fear, disguised as caution. But I, the Lord, expose him now. His schemes are uncovered. His strategies are defeated in my name. Yet I need you to discern them. I need you to stop treating what is spiritual as merely circumstantial. Not every difficulty is natural. Not every closed door is my doing. There is a battle around you right now for the resources I am sending, the clarity I am releasing, and the path I have illuminated before your feet. He knows what's coming. He fears it. Because if you receive what I'm pouring out, you will become a vessel of deliverance for others. If you rise, you will take territory not just for yourself, but for generations after you. That's why you have been targeted. That's why it felt personal, because it is. He fears your restoration. He dreads your awakening. He knows that if you ever fully believe me, there is nothing he can do to stop you. My child, do not be deceived. The enemy has placed false ceilings above you, barriers that look permanent but are built from lies. He's told you that you've waited too long, that you missed your window, that others are more worthy, that you're too damaged to be used. But I, the Lord, declare these are lies forged in hell to neutralize your authority. You are not disqualified. You are not too late. You are not beyond redemption. You are mine, and what I have begun, I will finish. But you must see the warfare for what it is. The enemy is not attacking your comfort, he is attacking your calling. He is not disrupting your finances just to frustrate you. He is trying to sabotage your ability to fund kingdom movements. He is not simply stirring up confusion in your relationships. He is attempting to divide and isolate you from the very people I've assigned to help you carry the weight of your destiny. He has created counterfeits, people, ideas, even opportunities that seem right but drain your spirit. You've wondered why certain connections felt off, why your spirit tightened around some decisions even when they looked good on paper. That's because I was protecting you. I've allowed tension to rise, not to torment you, but to train your discernment. I need you to be sharp in this season, not emotional, not reactive, not driven by need or by fear, but led by my spirit alone. My warrior, the opposition you felt is evidence of the weight of what you carry. You think you've seen delay, but I say you've survived sabotage. You think you've missed out, but I say you've been preserved. I shielded you from aligning with those who would have buried your purpose in distraction. I kept you hidden not because you were forgotten, but because you were not yet ready to step into what I've prepared. And now the enemy knows time is short. He has sent acceleration to his attacks because he sees the timeline in the unseen realm. He knows you are about to receive. He knows you are on the verge. He senses the shift, and he is scrambling to block it. But I, the Lord, stand between you and what comes against you. I do not speak this to make you afraid. I speak this to arm you. You are not weak. You are not fragile. You are not alone. You are mine, and I will not allow the enemy to triumph over you. But you must take your position. You must clothe yourself in my truth. Take up the sword of my word and stop entertaining the whispers of defeat. Speak what I speak. Declare what I've promised. Push back. The atmosphere around you is not just waiting, it is watching, waiting for you to agree with me or to align with the lie. Every time you say, maybe this isn't for me, you strengthen the resistance. Every time you rehearse your pain instead of my promise, you empower what is trying to hold you down. But every time you speak in faith, even if your voice shakes, the darkness trembles. Every time you choose obedience over comfort, you shatter the hold of the adversary. So hear me. Now, this is not the time to shrink. This is not the time to play small. This is the time to rise, to remember to take your rightful place. I, the Lord, am stirring a holy defiance in your bones, a resistance to oppression, a disgust for compromise, a fire that burns hotter than fear. You were not born to live neutral. You were not called to survive cycles. You were created to break them. My child, the resistance you face is not stronger than the power within you. The same spirit that raised Christ from the dead dwells in you. That spirit does not tremble. That spirit does not retreat. That spirit conquers. That spirit advances. That spirit speaks life where there was death and declares hope where there was despair. And I am breathing upon you now. Even as you take in these words, something ancient within you is awakening. The strength of my spirit is realigning your mind, rebuilding your courage, and restoring your roar. You will not go down quietly. You will not be silenced. You will not end your days wondering what could have been. No, my beloved, you will see the goodness I have stored up for you. You will walk in the power of my promises. But I need your yes again. Not a whispered yes that hides behind conditions. A full-throated, no matter what yes. The kind that shakes foundations. The kind that tears down strongholds. The kind that tells the enemy, you should have stopped me when you had the chance. Because now I see. Now I know. Now I remember whose I am, and I am no longer afraid. I, the Lord, have called you out. I have summoned you to war, not with fists of flesh, but with weapons of the Spirit. Truth, praise, gratitude, obedience. These are your weapons. Use them. Wield them. I am with you in the battle. You will not be defeated. You have not been forgotten. You have not been abandoned in delay. What you have been sensing, that stirring in your spirit, that awareness something is near, is true. I, the Lord, am drawing near with provision in my hands. I am not a God who teases with hope and fails to fulfill. When I make a promise, I keep it. When I declare a word over you, I watch over it until it performs what I sent it to do. And now I say the word I declared over your life is about to break open the ground under your feet. The drought is ending, the blockage is lifting, the resistance is collapsing. I have seen your faithfulness even in weariness, your trust even when clarity was absent, and I, the Lord, am responding. I do not measure your worthiness by your emotions. I measure by your willingness to believe even when belief was painful. And you did. You did not walk away. You did not curse my name. You held on when others let go. You praised me while empty. You thanked me while waiting. You blessed me through the questions. And now I bless you. I am not simply sending help, I am sending favor. I am not only sending supply, I am sending overflow. But not for luxury, not for status, for purpose. I give to those who will carry what I give with holy reverence. You are such a one. You have been tested and not found lacking. You have been purified in the furnace of affliction and emerged with a deeper clarity. My beloved, I do not give randomly. I give strategically. And you have now arrived at the time of fulfillment. I speak to the forces of delay, and I say, step aside. I speak to the gates that held back answers, and I say, open. I speak to the winds and command them to carry to you what was ordained for this moment. You are not just going to receive what you expected. I will exceed it. For did I not say in my word, no eye has seen, no ear has heard, no heart has imagined what I have prepared? I meant it. And that preparation is unfolding now. You are about to receive with ease what once took your strength to chase. You are about to walk into rooms where doors were once closed to you. You are about to carry a peace that cannot be shaken by any report. My child, this is not false hope. This is a covenant moment. This is me, your Father, confirming what you dared to believe in secret. I have stored things for this moment, and now I release them. You asked me when, and I say now. You asked me how, and I say, by my hand. You asked me, will it last? And I say, it is eternal, for what I give is not temporary, it is rooted in my name. But you must remain aligned. You must walk as if it is already done. You must speak as one who has already received. You must wake each morning and declare, today is a day of supply. Today, my God releases provision. Today, heaven moves on my behalf. For as you speak, you shape the atmosphere. As you declare, you clear the path. As you praise, you bring down what's been hovering just above. Stop waiting to see before you believe. I, the Lord, do not reward doubting hearts. I reward faithful ones, those who believe when skies are still gray, those who praise before the walls fall, those who prepare the table before the food arrives. That is faith. That is trust. That is the posture I honor, and I am honoring yours now. You will soon receive a message, an invitation, a moment of clarity, a door you thought had shut for good, but this time it opens not by your effort, but by my decree. What you lost will be restored, but better. What was taken will be replaced, but multiplied. I will repay. I will restore. I will vindicate. You are not stepping into scraps. You are stepping into glory. And this glory is not just for you. It is to reflect me to those who doubted I was still working. Some have said, where is their God? They are about to see. I will make your life a testimony, not of perfection, not of worldly success, but of divine favor, divine timing, divine intervention. I will make you an example of what it looks like when someone waits well. You waited, now receive. You endured, now rejoice. You remained, now advance. This is not the end of your story. This is the release of what was withheld. And what I release, no man can block. Not systems, not scarcity, not delay, not betrayal. Not even your past. I have wiped the slate. I have reset the clock. I have reopened what was closed. I have reactivated what lay dormant. My child, this is your appointed time. Walk in it boldly. Speak with authority. Move without fear. Receive without apology. And remember this, what I give you now is not just to sustain it, is to expand. You will not only receive, you will bless. You will not only have enough, you will have more than enough. I am making you a well, not a cup. I am making you a vessel, not a container. You are not just about to survive, you are about to overflow. Get ready. Get in position. Get rid of every mindset that says, I don't deserve this. Because I, the Lord, say, you do not because of what you've done, but because of who I am. I am your shepherd. I am your father. I am your provider. I am your redeemer. I am the one who fulfills every word in its season. And your season is now. My child, I have shown you what is coming. I have stirred your spirit with glimpses of the goodness I have prepared. But now I must reveal what has quietly hindered the release. Not because I want to delay you further, but because I love you too much to let you enter a season of abundance carrying the weight of old bondages. You cannot pour new wine into old wineskins. And so I, the Lord, will now uncover the barriers hidden within your heart, embedded in your habits, tolerated in your thinking, that must be uprooted so you can receive freely and walk fully in what I am releasing. The first barrier is offense, hidden resentment, unresolved bitterness. You have carried pain from what was done to you, and though you smile and move forward, something inside you still tightens at the memory. You say you have forgiven, but the wound still throbs in secret. I, the Lord, see where it still bleeds, not to shame you, but to heal you. For what I want to place in your hands cannot grow in the soil of a bitter heart. Forgiveness is not weakness, it is power. When you release those who hurt you, you untie the knots that have restricted your flow. The blessing I want to send will overwhelm you if your spirit is not unclenched. Say it now, even if it trembles. I forgive. I release. I let go. This is the first key. The second barrier is shame. You have defined yourself by what went wrong. You've internalized failure. You've carried guilt like a garment, and though you walk forward, it drags behind you. But I, the Lord, have already cast those failures into the sea of forgetfulness. Why do you carry what I have buried? Why do you keep reminding yourself of what I no longer remember? Your past is not your prophecy. You are not your mistake. You are not your worst day. You are not your weakest moment. You are mine. You are redeemed. You are clean. If you cannot see yourself through the lens of my mercy, you will sabotage your own harvest. Let my voice drown out the accusations in your head. Let my truth replace every lie. I say you are worthy not because of perfection, but because of grace. The third barrier is small thinking. I have placed expansive plans within you, but fear has trained you to think small. You have said, I don't need much. I'm content with little, and I honor contentment, but I did not call you to lack. I called you to overflow so that others may be blessed through you. If you keep asking for just enough, you limit what I want to release. What if I told you I want to do more than pay the bills? What if I told you I want to make you a channel of provision, a steward of surplus, a builder of vision? Will you believe me for more? Will you stop negotiating with scarcity and agree with my abundance? It starts in your words. Speak like you know who your Father is. Expect like you know my nature. The fourth barrier is misalignment. There are habits, relationships, patterns in your life that no longer fit where I'm taking you. You feel the friction. You sense the drain. You've been trying to carry old assignments into a new season, but they don't align with your current calling. I did not call you to please everyone. I did not ask you to prove yourself to those who don't value the oil on your life. You cannot soar while clinging to what I've asked you to release. Some places you once called home have become prisons of familiarity. Some people you once walked with must now be loved from a distance. I am not asking you to judge. I am asking you to obey. Obedience may cost you comfort, but it will always unlock clarity. Let me lead you. The fifth barrier is hesitation. I have prompted you, nudged you, whispered ideas to your heart, opened doors, yet fear caused you to pause. You said, "What if I fail?" I ask, "What if you succeed?" You said, "I'm not ready." I say, I have already made you ready. You've waited for perfect clarity when I've called you to walk by faith. You want certainty before obedience, but I am looking for movement before manifestation. Your step activates the shift. When you move, the waters part. When you speak, the walls fall. When you obey, the heavens respond. Do not let overthinking kill the opportunity I've placed in front of you. Take the step, even if it's small. I will meet you in motion. Now, my beloved, I want you to pause and ask, which of these barriers have I tolerated too long? Which lie have I agreed with? What burden have I mistaken for identity? What fear have I allowed to dictate my choices? This is the moment of holy confrontation, not with anger, but with mercy. I am not exposing these things to shame you. I am revealing them to heal you. Because you cannot enter the fullness of promise carrying the chains of Egypt. I am calling you out not just geographically, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Out of bondage, out of patterns, out of limitations. I'm calling you into expansion, into joy, into flow. Let my light shine on the hidden places. Let my spirit go where no one else has been allowed. Open the door. I will not wound you. I will heal you. I will remove the stone that blocks your joy. I will cut off the root that feeds your insecurity. I will silence the voice that always questions your value. And in its place, I will plant confidence. I will plant peace. I will plant boldness. You will know what it means to be free, not just from circumstance, but from the inside out. This is your interior exodus. But it begins with surrender. A real surrender. Not just words, but posture. Hands open. Heart yielded. Control released. When you truly surrender, you create space for me to move. I cannot fill what is already full. Empty your hands so I can fill them with glory. Lay down what's broken so I can place in you what is whole. Release the grip so you can receive the gift. Say it now with me. I release what no longer serves. I break agreement with lies. I forgive what wounded me. I align with truth. I move with you. Say it boldly. Say it like you mean it. Say it until your heart believes it. Because in your voice there is creative power. In your surrender there is holy momentum. And I, the Lord, honor the yielded heart. You are almost there. Do not let what was hold back what is coming. This is your divine release. Everything I've prepared for you waits on the other side of this surrender. Trust me. Obey me. Let go. And watch what I do next. My child, now that your heart is being cleared, your eyes are beginning to see. I have not been silent. I have not stopped speaking. But I speak differently in sacred seasons. And this season is holy. The shift is already underway. The movement you sense around you is not imagination, it is evidence. You have been asking for confirmation, for clarity, for some visible sign to help you move forward. And I, the Lord, say this to you. Now I have already sent the signs. The question is, have you noticed them? You have had dreams lately, ones that carried a weight unlike ordinary thoughts, images that lingered, places you walked in your sleep that you couldn't explain. In some you were holding keys, in others you were walking through doors. In some you were rising above storms, seeing clearly what had once confused you. These were not coincidences. These were my messages bypassing your logic and reaching your spirit. For in your sleep I speak when the world is quiet. And even if your conscious mind did not interpret, your spirit has already received. There have also been divine interruptions, delays that frustrated you but ultimately saved you. Conversations that felt random but left a deep impression. Encounters with people you hadn't seen in years, bringing words you didn't know you needed. Physical sensations, a heaviness, a stirring in your chest, a sudden alertness at specific times of day. These are signals. My spirit is trying to awaken your sensitivity again. You prayed to hear me more clearly. I am answering that prayer not always through thunder, but through patterns. Repetition, nudges, gut feelings that you tried to explain away. Stop dismissing the supernatural as emotional. I, the Lord, am speaking. You've seen numbers that repeat, words that seem to follow you. Scriptures that come back again and again, even the birds that fly across your path or the scent that catches your attention, these can be whispers from heaven. I use what you notice to draw you in, and the more you notice, the more I reveal. This is not mysticism, this is intimacy. My sheep know my voice, and I speak to them in the way they best understand. Open your ears, not just physically but spiritually. What I reveal is not for entertainment, it is for activation. Let me tell you why the signs have increased, because the season has shifted. What was tolerated before cannot stay. What was delayed is now released. But I will not allow you to enter this new place without discernment. That is why I'm sharpening you. You are not crazy. You are not overly sensitive. You are becoming spiritually precise. The spiritual realm is closer than you think. Heaven is leaning in. The unseen is moving, and those who tune in will receive not only direction, but acceleration. You felt a pull lately to be still, to withdraw from noise. That was me. I've been calling you into the quiet, not to isolate you, but to reveal. In stillness, your soul recalibrates. In silence, your spirit awakens. Don't be afraid of the alone place. Moses met me on a mountain alone. Elijah heard my whisper in the cave alone. Jesus prayed before dawn alone. Sacred encounters require separation. I am not punishing you with solitude, I'm preparing you in secret. You may also feel unusually sensitive. Tears come unexpectedly. You feel joy and grief side by side. You may feel an urgency with no clear cause. This is your spirit responding to my nearness. You are being stretched, realigned, prepared. These are birth pangs of destiny. I do not stretch you unless expansion is coming. You are not breaking, you are becoming. And as you yield to this inner working, the outer signs will intensify. I will show you flashes of the future. I will give you divine interruptions. I will give you dreams again. I will make the invisible feel tangible. You will hear me in ways you've never heard before. But it begins with acknowledging my movement. Stop saying it's just a feeling. Start saying, that was the Lord. Stop brushing off confirmations. Start recording them. Stop waiting for something spectacular when I'm already speaking through the subtle. Pay attention. Write down what I reveal. Rehearse what I've shown you. Share what you receive. For when you steward revelation well, I increase it. I am drawing a new awareness over your life. This will not be like before. You will walk into rooms and discern what cannot be seen. You will hear beneath words. You will feel what is holy and what is not. You will no longer be dull to danger or blind to divine openings. I am activating the spirit of wisdom within you. You will know what to say and when to be silent. You will move with grace and power. You will recognize when I say go, and you will stop when I whisper, wait. And here is what you must understand. These signs are not just to prepare you, they are to guide you. When I send a vision, it is not for comfort alone, it is to reveal a course. When I give you dreams, they contain codes. When I nudge you to shift your schedule, there is protection in the timing. When I cause someone's name to rise in your heart, pray it's not random. Every sign is an invitation into deeper partnership with me. The more you respond, the more we build together. You are not ordinary. You are not meant to stumble through life unsure and unaware. You are my chosen one. I am raising your awareness. I am opening your spiritual eyes. I am placing signs before you not to impress you, but to instruct you. Follow them, trust them, honor them. I will never lead you into confusion, but you must listen quickly and move with reverence. Now take a breath, close your eyes. Ask me to open your vision. Say aloud, I receive spiritual clarity. I recognize your voice. I welcome divine signs. Let this be your daily prayer, and watch what I reveal. For in this season you will not miss your moment if you heed my signals. Now that your eyes have been opened, now that your spirit is aware of my signals, I, the Lord, ask you, this will you live as though it's already done? Will you prepare not only in your prayers but in your posture? Will you organize your life, your space, your time, your mindset, as if the very thing you've cried out for is already knocking at your door? Because that is what readiness looks like. It is not passivity. It is not waiting with folded hands. It is alignment in action. It is preparation in motion. It is the daily declaration of trust through behavior. I am not just giving you signs, I am inviting you into rhythm. A rhythm that matches heaven, a cadence that flows with faith. And faith always moves. Faith always builds. Faith prepares a room before the guest arrives. Faith sets the table before the food is delivered. Faith praises before the miracle appears. So I ask again, my child, how are you preparing? Have you made room for what I am sending? Or are you still living like the promise is distant, like the breakthrough is optional, like the favor is uncertain? I, the Lord, say to you, it is not far off. It is already in motion, and your readiness is the final key. Clean your space, clean your mind. Remove what no longer reflects the future I've spoken over you. The clutter that surrounds you is a mirror of what still needs to be surrendered. You cannot carry new provision in hands that are still holding yesterday's burdens. So release what weighs you down. Let go of what no longer serves your purpose. There are physical things, emotional attachments, and thought patterns that must go not because they are evil, but because they are outdated. I am doing a new thing, and the new requires space. Make room. Prepare a place. Speak over your home. This is a place of peace. This is a place of provision. This is a place where heaven visits. Wake up each morning not with dread but with declaration. Speak as though your future is already taking form. Call things into alignment. Declare with boldness, I walk in divine timing. I live under open heavens. My needs are met. My purpose is unfolding. I lack no good thing. Let your voice guide your reality. Your words are not mere expressions, they are spiritual tools. When you speak faith, you release permission into the atmosphere. When you rehearse lack, you reattach the chains I already broke. So stop speaking fear. Stop preparing for disappointment. Stop rehearsing defeat. Speak life. Speak hope. Speak as though your Father in heaven is trustworthy because I am. My child, you are not waiting on me. I am waiting on your full agreement. And full agreement means full embodiment. It means dressing like you believe, walking like you believe, choosing like you believe. Stop holding your breath for bad news. Exhale. Trust me. Rewire your nervous system with worship. Interrupt your anxiety with praise. Redirect your worry with thanksgiving. These are not emotional techniques, they are spiritual strategies. The enemy wants you tense. I want you at rest, because in rest, you hear me clearer. In rest, you move in wisdom. In rest, your faith becomes unshakable. There is a difference between passivity and peace. I have not called you to sit in passivity. I have called you to walk in peaceful power. You are not ignoring reality. You are responding to a higher one. The unseen is more real than what you feel. And what I'm doing behind the scenes will soon be seen. But I want you to be ready not just to receive it, but to hold it, to sustain it, to multiply it. And that requires inner stillness, and external readiness. Start stewarding what's in your hand. You say you want more, but are you managing what you already have? You want opportunities, but have you shown excellence where I already placed you? You want expansion, but have you honored the assignment you once called small? I test your readiness through faithfulness. If you're too distracted to handle little, you will collapse under much. But if you steward the small with diligence, I will entrust you with overflow. I, the Lord, am not stingy. I am strategic, and I am watching how you move now to determine what I release next. So rise, prepare, speak. Rehearse what I said, not what fear says. Decorate your life with expectation. Rearrange your time to match my priorities. Surround yourself with voices that stir your faith, not those that shrink it. Open your hands each morning and say, Lord, I'm ready. Not just with lips, but with life. And when people ask why you're preparing before it comes, say, because my God never lies, because my promise is en route, because I am living aligned with what heaven is releasing. You will feel resistance. Not everything will cooperate, but that does not mean you are off track. That means you're close. Often the pressure increases just before the promise appears. Don't misread turbulence as failure. It is the birth pangs of transformation. Hold steady. Do not give in to the temptation to undo what you just believed. The enemy's last hope is that you retreat before the reward. But I, the Lord, am watching, and those who stand firm, who live like they've already received, who act with honor and holiness even before reward, they will see the glory I have promised. Now breathe again. Lift your head. Fix your eyes not on the delay, but on the deliverer. That's me. I have spoken. I am moving. I am near. Now align with me. Live like it's happening because it is. My child, now that your spirit is awake and your steps are aligned, I call you deeper, not into action first, but into surrender. For all that I am bringing, for every door I open, for every increase I pour out, I must first take you by the heart. You cannot carry this next season in your own strength. You cannot protect the promise by performance. You must trust me with everything. That includes the places still aching, the parts of you still afraid, the memories that still tighten your breath. I, the Lord, do not overlook your pain. I gather it. I redeem it. But only when you place it in my hands. So come to me now. No pretense. No polished prayers. Just honesty. I want your raw places, your silent cries, the wounds you stopped mentioning. I saw them all. And now I ask you, will you give them to me? You've been strong for so long. You've carried more than you spoke of. You've helped others while your own soul bled quietly. But I never intended for you to be your own savior. I never asked you to be your own healer. That is my place, and I will not share it. I am the one who binds up the brokenhearted. I am the one who wipes away every tear. I am the one who restores what no therapy, no person, no routine could reach. My love goes deeper than trauma. My mercy reaches lower than shame. My strength finds you where you collapsed. Let me in. Right now, I want you to name what still hurts. Not for my sake, I already know, but for yours. Because what you name, you disarm. Say it, whisper it, write it. Bring it into the light of my presence. That betrayal, that disappointment, that abuse, that failure. That moment you thought you lost everything. I was there. I never looked away, and I did not let it end you. I carried you here even with the limp, even with the scar, even with the doubts. But now I want to carry it for you. Release the bitterness, not because they deserve it, but because you do. Bitterness is a prison and you hold the key. I, the Lord, am ready to flood your heart with peace, but I will not force my way in. Open the gate. Say aloud, I forgive. I release. I surrender what I can't control. I stop rehearsing the wound. I stop carrying what broke me. I trust you with what I can't fix. Say it slowly. Say it until something breaks inside you and begins to let go. That breaking is not weakness, it is healing. Now give me your fear. The fear of losing again. The fear of being abandoned again. The fear that you'll get close and it will all collapse again. I see it in your patterns. I hear it in your silence. But I did not give you a spirit of fear. I gave you power, love, a sound mind. Fear robs you. My love restores you. Say it. I break agreement with fear. I renounce the lie that I must protect myself. I am protected by the Lord. Let it settle in you like a shield. Let it anchor your breath. Now give me your disappointment with me. Yes, even that. I can hold it. You've been polite in your prayers, but your heart has held questions you were afraid to ask. Why didn't you stop it? Why didn't you speak louder? Why did it take so long? My child, I do not rebuke your honest ache. I draw near to it. I want your truth, not your performance. Bring me your unmet expectations. Lay them at my feet, and let me speak the truth over them. I did not fail you. I was with you, even when you couldn't trace me, even when heaven felt silent. I was moving behind the veil, preserving you, preparing you, and now I am restoring what you thought was lost for good. This is your altar moment, not of striving, but of surrender. Kneel in your heart. Let your soul exhale. You are not being punished. You are being purified. You are not being tested for cruelty. You are being refined for glory. The gold in you is rising. The oil is flowing, but only when you yield. Say it now, I surrender. I give you everything. Not just my hope, but my pain. Not just my plans, but my grief. Not just my future, but my past. I hold nothing back. Let this be the beginning of your healing. Not temporary comfort, but eternal change. I, the Lord, am wrapping you now in my presence. I am surrounding you with the fragrance of peace. I am soothing the parts of you that have never felt safe. I am washing away what tried to define you. You are not your trauma. You are not your story. You are not your survival. You are mine. You are seen. You are safe. And you are starting again with me fully, freely, forever. Now that you have laid your burdens down, I, the Lord, invite you to rise, not with the old language of survival, but with a new declaration of faith. What you speak matters. What you declare over yourself shapes your path. This is not the time for silence. This is not the season to rehearse defeat. This is the moment to proclaim what I have already spoken over you. Let your voice align with my voice. Let your words carry the weight of heaven's truth. Say it now with confidence. I am not who I was. I am who you say I am. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are a vessel of purpose. You are not behind schedule. You are in divine timing. You are not too late, too broken, too small. You are chosen. You are appointed. You are loved beyond measure. I, the Lord, call you mine. And what I call mine, I cover, I fill, I use. Say it aloud. I am a child of God. I walk in authority. I speak with clarity. I live under favor. I receive what has been promised to me. My child, your words are seeds and the ground is ready. Do not plant hesitation. Plant hope. Do not sow doubt. Sow destiny. I am raising the level of your speech because I am raising the level of your life. You can no longer afford to speak death over your dreams or delay over your days. I have put fire in your mouth. I have placed power in your declaration. Use it. Say it now. I declare I am stepping into divine flow. I declare I hear the voice of the Lord. I declare I walk in courage. I declare the past no longer dictates my future. You are not under a curse. You are under covenant. The cycles that once held you are broken. The patterns that once trapped you are shattered. You are stepping out of repetition and into revelation. You are not circling the same ground, you are advancing. Speak it. I break all agreement with shame. I break all agreement with fear. I break all agreement with limitation. I come into full agreement with heaven. I align with the promises of God. I am who He says I am. I have what He says I have. I will do what He calls me to do. You are not lost. You are led. You are not confused, you are being clarified. I am clearing your vision, I am removing the fog. You will see again, you will dream again, you will build again. You will rise again, not because of effort, but because of my spirit within you. Speak it boldly. I live under open heavens. I walk in divine health. I operate in wisdom. I steward increase with integrity. I carry joy that cannot be shaken. I overflow with peace. Do not hold back. Let the declarations flow. As you speak, the atmosphere shifts. As you declare, angels move. As you affirm, the chains of old identity fall. You are not invisible. You are known in heaven. Your voice matters. Your words carry weight. That is why the enemy tried to silence you. That is why shame tried to shut you down. But I, the Lord, say your voice is being restored. Your sound is coming forth. You will not be muted anymore. Now say this: I declare my home is a place of glory. I declare my mind is sound and whole. I declare my future is fruitful. I declare every promise is yes and amen. I declare I am rising in purpose. I declare I walk in divine timing. I declare my name is written in heaven. I declare my assignment is blessed. I declare the works of my hands prosper. I declare my mouth speaks only what aligns with truth. I declare I have the mind of Christ. I declare my ears hear the whisper of God. I declare no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Say it again and again until it sinks in. You are not declaring to change me, you are declaring to change you. Faith comes by hearing and hearing by the word, and the word is near you even in your mouth. Speak it daily. Speak it even when you don't feel it. Speak it when your emotions resist it, because your spirit believes it, and your spirit will pull your soul forward. This is how you walk in freedom, not by effort, but by agreement. Agreement with me. I, the Lord, have already decreed your breakthrough. Now it is time for you to declare it with me. No more hiding, no more shrinking, no more self-rejection. You are the light I planted in the dark. You are the answer to someone's prayer. You are the miracle walking. This is not hype. This is truth. You have authority because you are mine. You have victory because I dwell in you. You have future because I authored it. So rise with a new song. Walk with a new posture. Declare with a new tongue. Say it one last time with boldness. I am not going back. I am not turning around. I am not doubting again. I am advancing with heaven. I am chosen. I am ready. I am filled. I am sent. I am fully alive in the purpose of my God. Now that your faith has been reawakened, now that your voice has been restored, I, the Lord, invite you to walk not just with boldness, but with divine direction. This is not the time to wander. This is the time to be led. My child, I did not bring you through fire and flood just so you could guess your way forward. I am not sending you into this new season blindly. I will go before you. I will walk beside you. I will whisper behind you. But you must be willing to follow me even when the road bends, even when the map doesn't make sense, even when others do not understand the route I've chosen for you. Say this now with your whole heart. Lord, I do not want to walk ahead of you. I do not want to fall behind. I want to be led. I want to be trained by your Spirit. I surrender my steps to you. Let this be the cry that echoes in your soul every morning. Before you plan, before you act, before you respond, pause and ask me. I delight in guiding you. I delight in revealing next steps. I delight in partnering with your trust. This new chapter will not be led by logic alone. I am raising your spiritual sensitivity. You will feel me nudging you at unexpected moments. I will speak through interruptions. I will use stillness to redirect your path. Do not resist the delays. I often hide my hand in them. Do not fear sudden shifts. I often send miracles through disruption. Walk with me one step at a time. Do not demand to see the whole picture. You are not following a plan. You are following a person. I am your shepherd, and I never lose a sheep that listens. Now speak this aloud. I surrender my timeline. I surrender my expectations. I release control. I yield to divine pace. I ask for wisdom beyond myself. I welcome the spirit of clarity. I trust the process even when I don't see the outcome. These are not just words, they are road signs. They are anchors for the days ahead when emotion tries to speak louder than truth. Because emotions will rise, storms may swirl, distractions will knock. But when you are led by me, you are never lost. My presence will confirm what your logic cannot grasp. My peace will mark my path. And here is what you need to know. I do not lead with confusion. I do not hide my will from a willing heart. If your motive is love, if your desire is obedience, I will not let you miss me. Stop striving to figure everything out. Start learning to recognize my rhythm. My direction will often come with stillness, not noise, with peace, not pressure, with quiet repetition, not urgent panic. I speak in alignment, not anxiety. Let your spirit begin to feel when things are off. Trust the check in your heart. Trust the gentle warning. Trust the holy pause. For that pause may save you from years of wandering. Say it now. I trust the whisper more than the shout. I follow peace more than pressure. I walk slowly enough to hear the Spirit. I will not be rushed. I will not be bullied by deadlines. I will be led by the Lord. This is the posture that unlocks precision. Not speed, but surrender. Not hustle, but humility. I can do more in one day of spirit-led movement than you could accomplish in 10 years of striving. So walk with me. There will be moments I tell you to wait. Do not confuse waiting with wasting. Waiting is active. Waiting is alignment. Waiting is maturity in motion. When I tell you to pause, I am positioning you. When I say no, it is protection, not rejection. And when I say yes, it will come quickly. So keep your heart ready, keep your mind flexible, keep your spirit alert. And here is my promise, I will guide you with my eye upon you. I will go before you like fire and cloud. I will speak when it matters most. I will reroute you if you drift. I will close what needs to stay closed. I will open what no man can shut. Your only task is to stay close, closer than strategy, closer than ambition, closer than approval. I am not leading you to a destination, I am leading you to myself. And when you stay near, every need is met, every step is firm, every storm is silenced. Say it again with me, Lord, I will not chase the world. I will not follow my fear. I will not be moved by pressure. I will be led by your Spirit. I will move when you say move. I will speak when you say speak. I will rest when you say rest. I am led, not lost. I am covered, not confused. I am guided, not guessing. Let these words settle deep. Let them echo in your heart. Let them rise when the crossroads come, because they will come. And when they do, you will not panic. You will pause. You will listen. You will recognize my leading. And you will move not with fear but with fire, not with hesitation but with holiness. This is your new walk. This is your new rhythm. You are not wandering anymore. You are walking with me. Amen.